students, today I am going to teach you one chapter from your Hornbill book. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. The chapter is written by Gordon Cook and Alan East. Okay. In this chapter there are mainly 6 characters. The first one is the narrator. Narrator was a 37 years old businessman and narrator's name was Gordon Cook. Second one is Mary. Mary was the narrator's wife. Third one is Susan. She was narrator's 7 years old daughter. Fourth is Jonathan. He was narrator's 6 years old son. And fifth one is Larry Weigel, and the sixth one is Herb Sigler. Okay, 2 professional sailors. Okay, according to the chapter's heading, we are not afraid to die if we all can be together. This is the story about a family who was very curious to move all around the world. Okay, and they all be together and they come at a situation. On that time, narrator's son told that we are not afraid to die if we can all be together. Now come to the story. The story starts in July 1976. On that time, narrator was a 37 years old businessman, his wife Mary, 6-year-old son Jonathan, and 7 years old daughter Susan. They all set sail from Plymouth, England. They wished to go round the world on a long sea journey, and long sea journey is also called known as voyage. Okay, and journey as Captain James Cook had done 200 years earlier. Means they thought that James Cook one was the captain who had already 200 years ago visited the whole world, so we also wants to visit the whole world by sea. So they started in a 23-meter and 30-ton wooden boat, and the name of the boat was Wave Walker. Okay, the first part of their planned 3 years, and in 3 years they traveled 105,000 kilometer journey, and they traveled very pleasantly, very happily. They sailed down the west coast of Africa to Cape Town. On that time when they reached the Cape Town, there they took 2 crewmen, Larry Weigel, an American, and Herb Sigler, a Swiss, to help them cross the rough southern Indian Ocean. On their second day out of Cape Town, they faced extremely strong winds, which blew continuously for next few weeks, and winds are very dangerous in the sea journey. Waves rose up to 15 meters high waves. On December 25th, they were 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town, and the weather was very bad. They enjoyed the Christmas and New Year's Day in their boat. Now thereafter the weather changed for the worse. On 2nd of January, there were mighty waves, means very dangerous waves. They were sailing at 8 knots, means 80 kilometers per hour. They slowed down the boat by dropping the small boats and fastened the mooring rope in a loop across the hind part of the boat. Means on that time the waves become so dangerous and so high that their boat becomes uncontrollable. So on that time what did they? So they fastened some small boats around the boats. They also tied a mooring rope, and they attached lifelines, put on water-proof clothes, and they all wear the life jackets, and they all waited for the storm. The first sign of imminent disaster came as स्पोर्टेशियस साइलेंस मीन्स कि उसके बाद क्या होता है कि जब वेव्स लगातार हाई होने लगता है तो उन लोग पूरा डर जाता है, क्योंकि वेव्स जो है 15 मीटर हाई एकदम एबव द बोट से भी ऊपर उठने लगता है। और उस समय जो है नरेटर जो भी छोटा मोटा जो बोट होता है उस सबको चारों तरफ मतलब जो है सो बांध देता है, गिरा देता है नीचे, खुद जो है वाटर प्रूफिंग कर लेता है, लाइफ जैकेट सभी पहन लेते हैं, बिकॉज एनीथिंग विल हैपन एनी टाइम। अब क्या होता है, द विंड dropped and the sky became dark, and thereafter suddenly a roar and a very huge wave came. A tremendous explosion shook the deck. मीन्स अचानक से क्या होता है कि विंड बंद हो जाता है। दे थॉट दैट कि नो वी रिलैक्स, बट आफ्टर सम टाइम द होल स्काई बिकम डार्क, पूरा अंधेरा हो जाता है। और उसके बाद एक अचानक से वेव जो है सो इतना फास्ट आता है, इट कम सो फास्ट that exploit the shook of the deck. They exploit the deck. They shook the wave shook the deck. The narrator's head struck on the wheel and he flew over the other side of the boat into the water. मीन्स इतना तेज हवा वेव रहता है कि नरेटर्स का हेड जो है सो व्हील में टकराता है आराम से, और उसके बाद वो एक तरफ सीधे बोट से नीचे एकदम पानी में फेंका जाता है। नो व्हाट हैपेंड, नो द नरेटर वाज इनटू द वाटर, नो ही वाज सिंकिंग बिलो द वेव्स। बट व्हेन द सेकेंड वेव्स कम, जब दूसरा वेव्स आता है, ऑन दैट टाइम अगेन द नरेटर जो कि पानी में था, अगेन ही वेंट विद द फ्लाई विद द वेव्स एंड अगेन कम इनटू द डेक ऑन द बोट। फिर से जो वेव आता है वो नरेटर को उठाता है और उठाकर सीधे फिर से मतलब उसी बोट पर आराम से एकदम पटकता है। एंड ऑन दैट टाइम नरेटर बिकेम सीरियसली इंजर्ड। ओके, Suddenly his mouth fills with the blood, his teeth were broken, and he somehow found the wheel and lined up the stern. On that time he became serious, but he had always thinking about his family, his son, his daughter, and thereafter he went into the deck. And on that time, suddenly his wife Mary opened the door of the deck and shouted that they were all sinking as the decks were broken, because the decks were broken and the water was coming inside the boat. Then the narrator asked her, his wife, to take the wheel. Then he moved quickly to the door. Larry and Herb, both the sailors, were pumping out the water from the ship. The wooden beams had broken. The whole starboard side had bulged inwards. Clothes, crockery, charts, tins, toys, everything went outside of the boat, and they all were floating in the water. And also the scales, also the magnet, and also the compass from which they know the direction, they all were destroyed. Now, what to do? The narrator asked her to take care of the children. On that time, when the narrator went inside the room, he saw that she had got a bump on her head. And on that time, he had no time to give her first aid, क्योंकि उसका हेड जो है पूरा फूल चुका था, वो भी टकरा गई थी, लेकिन उसके पास उस समय नहीं था कि वो जो है सो फर्स्ट एड उसको दे, बिकॉज दे ऑल वेयर इन द डेंजरस सिचुएशन. ओके, देन ही फाउंड अ हैमर, screws and canvas and started repair the work. He managed to stretch canvas and secure waterproof hedge covers across the gapings of the hole. He wants to fill the holes. Most of the water was now being deflected over the side. Then the hand pumps started to block up the. On that time, he has some also pumps which started working, but suddenly they stopped working. On that time, he searched another pump, दूसरा पंप ढूंढता है, electric pump, and then again he connected and again started to putting out the water from the. And on that day, whole night he pumped out the water, and they got no replies from the anybody calls because Sue head was injured, but Sue never told a single word to her father that she was feeling bad, she had some pain, because she also understand the situation, and her eyes also became dark, Sue eyes, because it's swollen. On the morning of January 3, the pumps had reduced the amount of water and board on board. Each of them took rest for 2 hours, turn by turn, because they were continuously working from 2nd of January and they have no time to take rest. Means कि they try to survive themselves from the 15 hours. Means they hadn't taken a single hour rest. So that's why they make a shift that after working make 2 hours turn to take the rest, because they have to do very hard work because the boat is totally filled with the water. Okay, and now again the after 15 hours again the wave hit the wave walker, but on that time she was not strong enough to take them to Australia. He checked the charts. Now the narrator saw the charts and find out, and he calculated that they were just near about two small islands, that is a few hundred kilometers towards the east. So he hoped to reach Amsterdam, that was a French scientific base, and if they reach there they all be safe, otherwise anything will happen, they maybe die. On January 4, after 36 hours of continuous pumping of water, they reached the last few centimeters of water. Now they had to keep pace with the water still coming in. On that time, Mary found some food that was kept inside the boat and some biscuits. And after 2 days, they have taken a single bite of the food, because for the last 2 days they were working till day and night. Means कि they have not eaten anything, so that's why they had taken a little bit of food. Now on 5th of January, the situation becomes extremely dangerous. The narrator went into the comfort the children. On that time, John asked if they were going to die. The narrator tried to assure him that they could make it. Then John said, "We aren't afraid of dying if we can all be together." It so means that not only the narrator, his whole family supported him, his son, his daughter, everyone supported him, that any situation we are not afraid to die because we all are together. And when we all are together, we can face any situation. हम लोग किसी भी situation से लड़ सकते हैं जब हम लोग सब एक साथ हों. Then the narrator could find no words to respond. Then he determined to fight the sea. To protect the weak starboard side, he decided to stop the sea with the undamaged port hull facing the oncoming waves. He used an improvised sea anchor of heavy nylon rope and two 22-liter plastic barrels of paraffin, kerosene oil था. More water rushed in through the broken planks in the evening. On the morning of the January 6, the wind became less severe. The narrator got a reading on the sextant, that was to know the weather conditions and the direction of the sea, and then he made a quick calculation. She came in and gave him a card she had made, and on that she had made the photographs of her father and mother, and she presented the loves that we all are with you in any situation. Now at 2 p.m. on 6th of January, after checking calculation, the narrator asked Larry to steer a course of 185 degree. Then he could then expect to see an island about 5 p.m. And the narrator became very tired on that time, and he was so tired that he wants to take rest, and when he went into the room and when he fall on the bed, within a minute he slept. Okay, because he was very tired and he woke up at 6 p.m. On that time, John entered and asked if he could embrace his daddy. She was right behind him and they called him the best daddy in the world because they have already reached the island. Okay, means they, his father saved them. The whole family was saved by the hard working of the captain and the two crewmen. And when they reached on the island, the inhabitants of the island, there were 28 inhabitants of the island, they all cheered them and they helped them ashore. And after reaching the land, the narrator thought of Larry and Herbis, and he also appreciated their work because they had been cheerful under the direst strait. Mary had stayed at the wheel for those critical hours, and they all, and the girls who was hardly injured, but she didn't say a single word to her father about her injury of the head. So when they all be together, they all saved easily. Thank you. Have a nice day.